Alright, here's part 2 of my Last Dance collection. It's going to be the white and red 13, which Mike wore during the regular season that year for road games, except for one. On his birthday, he decided to break these out at home against the Pacers. Alright, so starting here at the left with the original pair. This is an original pair from 1998. This is not my OG pair. I bought these in like 2008, and they were in pretty decent condition. I did wear them quite a bit back then. As you can see here, the red is bleeding through from the suede, which is normally an issue with the originals. It's even bleeding through on the outsole. You see it's kind of pink there, and this hologram is completely cracked and falling apart there. More bleeding. That's just a stain there. I was like, damn, what the hell is that? But anyway, but it was funny when I just pulled these out now. I said, man, none of the retros have this really bright, vibrant red that the originals have, man. The originals are beautiful. I really wish Jordan Murray would make a better effort to get the shoes right, at least get the colors right. But anyway, all right, on to the next. Now these are the lows that came out in 2005. This one was a hoop pair I hooped in back in the day, so you can see it's all dirty, it's all scuffed up. And they've been sitting in the box. I stopped playing in these maybe in like 06, so these have been sitting in the box for a long ass time. And this one, these are both DS. This one I intended to keep DS. This one I intended to wear casually, and I just kind of never got around to it. That kind of happens a lot with me. I had shoes that I intended to wear and just didn't get around to it, so they ended up being a second DS pair. You see that old ass Finish Line bag right there? That's for these. I kept all my DS shoes, or shoes that I intended to keep DS. I keep the bags. And then lastly, we have the 2017 release, which is the most recent release and the pair I currently have in rotation. I don't wear these that much. One, because that original pair down there is just so much better, so these kind of annoy me because they have this really, really cheap leather on the tongue. Like the leather they use on the side panel isn't that bad, and even the toe, you can get you might get a pair with a decent cut, but they always cheap out on the tongue leather. And then they put like a leather panel like right in here, so when you're walking, the leather rubs and it squeaks, and it's really annoying. So I don't wear these that much. I wear them every now and again when I really feel like wearing them, but that squeaking noise is really annoying. But anyway, that is part 2 of my Last Dance collection. Peace. Alright, hold on real quick. I know I mentioned something in the video about the tongues. So I have the original pair here and the 2017 pair here. And when you put them up close together, you can see like this. You can see the grains. You know, this is actual leather. This is like a really nice leather versus this. You see how much smaller the perforations are, and then this, like the grains, you can tell that they didn't. It's not actual tumbled leather. Like they just pressed that print into there. And you see, this is all like. It feels decent, but it's like almost like it's dry, it's ashy, and it's really hard. Where this is like really nice. You can tell this was, this came from a cow. You know what I mean? And then I mentioned the tongue squeaking, so I figured I would look inside the original pair here. Let me just push this tongue back. So you see, in here it's like a felt material. So when the leather from the tongue rubs, it's not going to make a noise. Versus the retro pair, you can see on the inside. It's leather. It's got that same cheap. I'm sure it's not a leather. It's probably synthetic. It's got that same cheap synthetic in there. So when you're walking, you get that it rubs and you get like an annoying squeaking sound. All right, I just wanted to point that out. All right, peace.